This is Madden.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
He enjoyed what win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there. It'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check nickel. Alert.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He's checking crowd.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together side out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups. Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. And way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Watson, and going, and that's caught inside the 30, and all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. They'll run on first down. Jackson, he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
54, 26,
on second down now, Edmonds, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage, too. Good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Bernard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And Adams has it, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Davante Adams. Now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Edmonds. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Down, he's coming. At 55.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run it here with Bernard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them.
Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last. Play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. That's complete. Bernard. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Here we go. Here we go.
As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Now it's Jackson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Watson. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield. On
first down, it's Jackson, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Back to the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 24. 52. Yo. Got him, go.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And heading back out there, Giovanni Bernard getting ready to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kid.
They're to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, 59. 52. 52. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Watson on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
52's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hustle. Mike 52.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Throwing, Prescott on the screen, Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw. Prescott to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Prescott yet again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Good set. Come in, T. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike, 55. 55. 55. Man, that's 59. Shift.
The final shot before the break. Watson flush to his right. It's Hill, complete.
Let's go.
So we've come. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, here's Bernard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Off of play action, it's Watson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
55 is my guy, 55. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
They run on first down with Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, Edmonds. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the gun on third, Watson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Watch it.
On first and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times, the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bernard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns. You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start here with Jackson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. No. Off. Check. Fresno.
They'll run again with Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the... playoffs. We'll step aside. Now a 1st down carry ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Watson now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Underneath, this is Bernard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Prescott. Johnson's got it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. To the air again, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. This is Bernard. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time. Remaining, and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Stevens, sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Again, they run with Edmonds. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
What? Go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here I come again. Go. Smalls. No. Trump. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
On 4th down, Stevens. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing.